Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm GpaSilverMane. This is a Marvel Strike Force video. This one is all about Sersi and her event. In this video, I will cover the easy, medium, and hard campaign, as well as the orbs, and kind of what you can look to get. And we'll discuss what star rank or you can expect to obtain on Sersi, I should say. Before starting this video, I actually went through and played the campaigns, and have got some crazy, insane facts for you. We're just gonna go ahead and dive into it because this is pretty crazy. I want to start off here. When invaders from another realm come to Earth in search of an ancient artifact, the eternal Sersi decides to assist Strike to protect the world and the humans she has grown to love, even if it means defying the Celestials. So the storyline, from what I've seen, starts out Sersi and Icarus both come and they kill Thanos. The Celestials sent them to do that. He's here for some sort of artifact. They don't actually kill him. He runs away in the beginning of the story that I've seen. And then Icarus is like, I can't help Strike because the Celestials did not command it. And Sersi says, well, I love them and they need my help. I'm going to help them. I'm not going to let them die. So Sersi continues to help. And that's as far as I've gotten. I want to go ahead and jump in here. As you can see, this is as far as I got. 2 nodes. And it's rough. It's very rough. For a newer player, I am level 33. I mean, I don't have the worst characters in the world. It recommends level 28 is when you're able to actually try the campaign. And I'm struggling, so it's rather upsetting. Comment down below what level you are and how far you're able to get. Check out the Discord. Let us know how it's going over there. These are the characters. You can use any of your characters you got in the first 2, easy and medium. Hard is when you actually have to have certain characters with the Defiant trait, 5 of them. And the levels are just based simply, it's level 28, level 43, and level 58. I believe is the levels needed to go to each round. So just do the hardest one you can do. And I'll show you why as we dig in here. For the easy one, as you can see, this is a fine. So you're spending 12 energy, you're getting 50 fragments. That's just over 4 orb fragments per energy spent. When you go to the medium, it's the same, but it actually gives you, I think, 1 or 2 extra. And hard is giving you 5 orb fragments per energy spent. So you spend 100 energy, you get 500 orb fragments, a quarter of an orb. Whereas here, you're only going to get 1,600 orb fragments for every 100 you spend. Maybe a few extras. But you won't be getting a fourth of an orb. So essentially, it's going to take you more energy to get what somebody that's doing hard is doing. I also want to say on the hard nodes, I can't click on it here. Boop, boop. This is medium. Here is hard. I think. No, it's not. All right. So looking at these hard nodes here, I went through on my main and did these hard nodes. Well, it starts off, you get 2 Sersi shards for this, 2 for this, and 5 for this on your first completion. As well as you will receive 10 purple bio, skill, tech, mystic, or mutant gear. 10 purple pieces for the first time you beat each of these nodes. And they're different gear each time. But you get 2, 2, 5, 2, 2, 5, 2, 2, 5 for Sersi shards, equaling 27 shards just for your first time of beating each node on hard. And that's huge because she's a 45 shard unlock, so you're over halfway there, right? So that's amazing if you're on hard. But for medium and easy, you don't get those extra rewards, as well as you don't get as many orb fragments per energy spent. So that's something to bear in mind. It's kind of rough on us, you know what I mean? But I want to go back over here to the easy real quick and finish this up. Looking here, see how low this is? I've already went in here and auto won it as many times as I could to spend my free energy. I didn't have to spend any cores yet. And I might not have to at all on this event being so low level. Because I'll get free energy refreshes when I get my regular energy refreshes. And I'll be lucky to be able to spend that energy currently. I'm thinking over the next 3 or 4 days, I'll be able to complete this whole campaign here. And then I could core it. But we're going to see as it goes, in my day-to-day series that I'm making, they're a little bit longer. But you can follow it there play by play if you choose to. And see how far we get each day. Otherwise, I will do an update on Sunday, and you can kind of see that as well. But talking about this easy and kind of how you want to do it if you're in this spot, you want to go as far as you can like I did. All right, so now I'm stuck here. I can fight these in auto plan, which I'm going to. I'm going to use the energy, but it's not full yet. I wanted to make this video. And then after let's say this is 3 stars, right? I only got 2 nodes. You'd hit auto win as many times as you can until it's empty. Then you'd go back and you'd hit auto win until it's empty, and you'd be done essentially. You don't need to come in here anymore. I would highly recommend you don't spend your cores refreshing this. I guess that's an option because it costs 50 cores to refresh it. But as you can see, these credits above it, considering they're giving us 25 credits every fight, and you do 5 fights, it's 125 credits. So essentially, you can only auto win this for 4 more days, and then there's no credits. So you won't want to play it ever again. You'd be wasting your energy. And that's the same here. This one will go a little bit longer, but then it's going to run out. And this one will last probably 10 days for you. But it will run out, I'm sure. Inevitably, I would think. They're giving you 50 each fight. So 250 a day, it'll last 8 days. But let's say for the easy nodes, you were able to complete the campaign, right? You 3-starred all these, and you're right here. You didn't go into medium because you don't meet the level cap. You're not level 43. What you'd want to do is you'd want to hit auto win here. And then go here, auto win. And you just continue to auto win backwards. And the reason you're doing that is because they have more credits in the orbs, right? So they're going to last longer. And let's say eventually this one runs out. You'll continue to start here, but this one ran out, so you're going to skip it and fight this one and continue, and then you'll get to these and use them. You don't want to use them right away because then they're going to go out, and once these go out, you'll be out. Okay, so use them as you need them. You want to start at the end every day, and then every day or whenever you get your energy, you'll come back in here and continue where you left off. And then let's say the next day you'll start at the end again. You'll hit auto win, go here, auto win, and that's all you do for the event over and over. And that's really all I can say on easy. Again, the team I am using is right here, these 4, and I've been throwing in Thor. I tried that. I tried Luke Cage. I've tried Crossbones, and I've done a combo of the 3, just trying each one differently, and I still can only 2-star it. So I tried the next node, and it was they smashed me. So I ain't gonna be moving any further till tomorrow or the next day, hopefully. The sooner the better, but I am currently not gonna move any further. I'm just gonna have to do those 2 nodes over and over with my free energy, and it's gonna save me cores, but I'd rather have Sersi. She's amazing. If you can get her as high as you can. I'm sure I'll be able to get her at a 2-star, if nothing else. Just doing the nodes I can there and easy. If I don't get her to 2-star, I'm probably going to cry myself to sleep. Because that would suck. She's going to be amazing. And you ain't going to be able to get her any other way. Now, bear in mind, there's something else I guess you could do. Let's say you get to like day 14, and you're needing some more shards of her, and you didn't spend any cores on this event. You could come in here, and if her orb is in here, which it is, the Matter Orb. Whoa, what are these? Oh, this is the one that you can purchase the pack for. There's usually an orb in here for that character, and I'm not seeing it, so that sucks. You'd actually have to buy the offer for money. So they've trapped you. Usually there's an orb for like 650 cores, and you could buy like, let's say 3 of them, 4 of them for your cores that you didn't spend on the thing, and you could get better drops, 6 to 180 shards potentially. And that would be a way to compensate the shards you weren't able to purchase by spending cores. Now bear in mind, you're not getting all the extra characters and drops out of these orbs that you would have got by coring it. So you're not building up your roster, which really sucks. But it's an alternative to get your Sersi. I will not be doing it unless I absolutely have to. I'm planning to be able to core some of that campaign as I increase my characters. Alright. That went a little longer than I expected. Let's go ahead and move on to medium here. And as you can see, this is my level 62 GpaSilverMane. I've been playing this account going on 2 months. I've been following my guide a month on it. It's actually a revived account for my YouTube and my Discord and such. It is a free-to-play account. But I want to show you here. I chose to do the medium for this video. And I can use the same characters I can use here in easy. Alright? And I actually used my Shadowlands team. I didn't use my Kestrel. I just went ahead and pulled her out for science. I pulled out Kestrel and Shang-Chi. And I used my Shadowlands. I didn't use my Wolverine or my Thor. My Moon Knight's actually only 14,000. I used him, and I was able to 3-star it all. There was one of these 2 nodes was rather difficult, but it was on full auto, and it did it. So essentially, I played all the way through on medium. And now what I want to do, like you want to do on easy and hard as well, if you're skipping ahead here, I want to kind of show you. I go up every day, and I just simply buy these. I don't even mess with it. I just buy them. Okay. And now it's jumped to 100. You can do the 100s if you have like 5,000 cores or something. What it is if you do the 50 core refreshes, it'll take you 3,000 cores for 15-day event. Now, if you choose to do the 100 refreshes, I believe it brings you up to 2 100 refreshes, will bring you to that 400 cores, which is just doubling. So you'd need 6,000 cores total to do the 15-day event, doing the 50 and 100 core refreshes each day. Now, if you choose to go even further, you can spend 9,000 cores doing one of the 200 core refreshes or something, or doing a couple more 100. I don't know what it gets to. I've never went that far. But you know what I mean? It's just 3, 6, 9, 12, spending more cores. I don't have those cores, and if you're free to play, I'm pretty sure you don't as well. It's pretty easy to see who's free to play and who's not, who's bolstered their accounts and who hasn't, type of deal, just based on their cores. So, and the Samurai event did just happen. Usually I would be back up to about 2,400 cores on my account, and because it's usually a couple months between each of these events. You know what I mean? They don't have these events all the time like this. Well, Silver Samurai ended a couple weeks ago, like maybe a week or 2, and they're throwing this at us right away. So, and I think they did that on purpose because they don't want you getting a huge Sersi. They want you to spend money to bolster her. I really believe she's going to hold the arena meta, and she's going to be great in all the dark dimensions for a long time. The dark dimension thing will last forever, but the arena meta, I think she's going to hold that till March, between March and June, and maybe even longer until they bring out a counter. They could just start releasing 3 characters that you level up and add in with the 2 Eternals to become the arena meta, as opposed to a whole teams. Because they did a rework on Gamora and Nebula, and they added 3 new characters, and they became the meta. So that's something they could do with these 2 Eternals. But the thing is, those 2 Eternals are going to be huge for a long time to come, I believe. It's not fact. I don't know. I don't have an inside track or nothing. But from everything pointing this direction, that's what's going to happen. So I want to show you here. I bought the energy, and I will do this every day. I will come in here, and I'll just go boom. And remember, we're only getting just over 4 orb fragments per energy spent. Here we're actually getting, wow, we're getting 5. That's weird. Because look here, we're getting 5 on medium. What just happened? Maybe that's at the end you're getting 5. Because I want to show you this. 75 divided by 16 is not 5 orb fragments. It would be 80 orb fragments to give you the 5. So we're getting like 4, just over 4 orb fragments. And down here, like I'm spending 8 energy, I'm only getting 35. Whereas at the end here, you're getting 40. So you're getting that extra 5, but it's actually giving you 5. And that's why if you're on the hard, you want to do the hard ones first. And then if there's times I've had to come and do these 2, because I spend cores so much, and I'll still get the 5 orb fragments. But you don't ever want to start at the beginning of the line. You're going to get less fragments, and those orbs are going to run out. But I'll just continue on here. Auto-winning it. See how far we get before it drops off. This is interesting. I didn't know this. We're still getting 5 orb fragments per energy, which is wonderful. That's what you want, because that's what you get in hard. The hard campaign, rather. And as you can see, we're dwindling down here. And it actually fell off finally. Okay. So it is only 5 orb fragments, but 5 orb fragments over 15 days, several nodes. It adds up. You're going to lose a couple orbs for that. But now, as you can see, I've done my 450s. Obviously, on my account here, I am 62, so I'm going to go in and try to do the hard and get the extra shards and play this campaign. I just want to do that for this video. Some people might say I'm dumb, but I just want it to be as clear as possible for everybody out there, depending on where you're at. So if you're level 43, between level 43 and 58, this is where you're probably going to be and should be. Now, bear in mind, you can't beat these. Beat what you can and farm these every day, what you can, but then go to medium with extra energy and play them, okay? And it's still worth coring, even for orb fragments per energy. It's going to get you more orbs than if not, so. But that is the medium section, guys, and I want to go ahead and jump over to my main account here on the hard and show you it. And before I do, I want to look at this. I'm level 85, but I want to show you the 27 shards I pulled for Sersi here. And I always go and start all the new characters so they move up. I've already got Icarus, Dormammu, Omega Red. These are only 4 characters I don't have in the game. And that's because 3 out of 4 are brand new, and I only could tier 4 or 4-star him. Once I do the next one, get the 130 shards, he will be 5-star. That's why Kree and Fury are so important. But that's the 27 shards they gave me for doing the hard nodes. And that's all I've done so far. So I might be able to unlock her just with the couple orbs I get, depending on the drops. A lot of people will probably have her at 2-star the first day. This is one of those characters, if you're ever going to spend in the game, she is one of them, her and Icarus. And if you have to pick between the two, I can't tell you which one's better to go with. Usually controllers and support type characters are better all around and plug and play. A damage dealer is going to be a damage dealer is going to be a damage dealer. You can plug in a black bolt. You know what I mean? Obviously, Icarus has other status effects and such, but a damage dealer is a damage dealer, right? That's the first character you're going to replace with a better damage dealer. Supports are usually going to last, like a Minerva, a Jubilee. They're always going to last. Ebony Maw, they're going to do what they're going to do with their kits. But you can see I played it through, 3-starred everything. I already auto-won this one again. But I will go in and auto-win backwards. Essentially is what you want to do. And see, I just did that, and I got almost a half an orb, essentially, because I already beat it once. So I probably got 750 right here. I don't know. That's crazy. A lot. So they're giving me 70 per, and I'm doing 10 fights. That's 700. That's almost half an orb. That is amazing, guys. That's why you want to be doing hard. They're actually giving... Wow, the breakdown. I messed up on the breakdown. Forgive me, please. Yeah, please forgive me here. They're giving you 70. 10 fights. That's 700. That's 7 orb fragments per energy spent. But the reason I messed up is because if you look here, they're giving you 50, which is 5-to-1. And that continues till right here. 5-to-1 orb fragments. 5 orb fragments for every energy. And then it bumps up to 6 orb fragments per energy until here. And then it changes 7-to-1. And this is why they say you want to auto-win backwards. Not to mention they have more credits and these will last the whole event. But if you start over here, these ones are probably going to run out. So they may run out. They have in the past anyway. And especially on medium and easier campaigns, you will use all these credits. So that's why you always just want to go to the end. Not just because you get more orb fragments, obviously, but because those other ones will run out. So this is huge. And that just shows you how much better the hard campaign is and how much further ahead it's boosting the people that are able to do it, okay? You will get there. These events are going to keep coming for different characters. Who knows? Maybe Icarus will be released this way, and everybody that goes overboard on Sersi won't have no cores for Icarus. That would be insane, would it not? I mean, would that not be so controversial? And they don't give you a break to build up cores. What if he comes, let's say the following week you have to do Icarus? That would be gnarly, right? All right, so that's just something to keep in the back of your mind. You'd hope they wouldn't do that, but they didn't give us no time to build up cores for her after the Silver Samurai event. So, but that's all you do, and that is the total event, guys. It's quite literally that easy. I want to go over here and open these orbs and see if we can unlock her real quick. I am going to have a red star orb opening coming out where I open a lot of other things as well with the new drop rate for Sharon Carter. I want to open a ton of these orbs, maybe 50 of them, and see what we get. A ton of Blitz orbs on another one of my free-to-play accounts and such. But let's go ahead and look at this orb. We got 2 of them here. And I kind of want to look. You're going to get 1 to 2 on the sides. Okay? Hopefully you get 4 every time. 2 and 2. That would be awesome. The best drop you can get is 24 shards. If you see that, you are doing something right in this game because you're getting some crazy good RNG. Congratulations. Comment down below. Post a picture in Discord. That would be sick. You have made it at that point. Your worst thing you're going to get is a 39% chance of getting 5 shards. 5 shards is the worst thing you can get of one of these characters. Now, she has a 14% chance of drop, so you should get her decent amount of the time. 1 in 5 I don't know how they break it down, needless to say. I don't know if all these numbers add up to 100. I didn't do all that. But she does have a higher chance, a significantly higher chance. But they actually give you a better chance, 48%, of getting 8 shards. So if you're getting 5 shards, you're essentially getting the worst RNG possible. And if you're getting 8 shards, you're right on par for course. This is awesome. You have a 1 in 2 chance. Or a 50% chance. I don't know how you would say that. But I want to discuss some of the characters in here, okay? Now, if you're an end-game player, you have most of these at 7 star. You can say all these characters are junk. I don't want Helix. I got it 7 stars. Why would I want Ultimate's Food? I have all these characters at 7 star in my main. Except Sharon Carter, Sersi. Those are the only 2. And I'm actually still working on Yelena Belova for Skilletary, because that's one team that I skipped on my main. Every single other character in here I have at 7 stars and several red stars. Okay, so end game, this orb sucks for you, right? You're hoping for Sersi every single time. Now let's go to mid game player. Every character in here you need to 7 star probably. Maybe some of them you have done, some of them you don't. And hey, I'm not doing Shadowlands. I don't want Daredevil. Or hey, I'm not doing X-Force. I don't want this. I'm not doing Wave 1. You know, I'm not building my Pemtech. I don't want Ghost, or whatever your situation at mid-game is. It's good to get the shards so you don't have to farm them later if they get a rework or you end up deciding you want that team. The shards are good to have, okay, to 7 star. But as a mid-game player, the things you're looking for probably in here are Ghost. Ghost, Hela. Maybe you want Fantastic Four, so maybe you need the Human Torch. Obviously, if you haven't maxed your Wakandans for Chaos Theory, this is an amazing drop. It's just going to help you get there that much faster. And there's a lot of people playing Loki right now, so you might be thinking that's a good drop. But these 3, you're probably thinking are amazing. This saves you arena credits as a mid-game player. Arena credits, anytime you can save them, it's a bonus. This is in Doom campaign, and that campaign is rather hard. You have to build up a different team for every 3 nodes. And you have to take them to a good 250, 300k power most of the time to beat that node. Nebula is great right now, but even then people would say that's probably a bad drop because you get her quite frequently, and she's campaign farmable. Sharon Carter would be an amazing drop for any player. You're working on your symbiotes, your skilletary. Yondu is probably the least desired drop in here. Do you think because he's in here that maybe he gets a rework with the Ravagers? I don't know. Is this their way of saying, we don't want to give you any more good shards, we're going to give you Yondu once or twice? I don't know. People are going to love Zemo, right? And obviously Sersi. Now, I just want to cover the beginner player because I do have a free-to-play beginning account, and there's a lot of people out there coming to our community and our game, and there's a lot of content creators out there that don't care about them. They're not covering the stuff for them. I've watched a lot of videos already, and they literally say, this orb sucks, these characters suck. Well, if I got a Daredevil out of this orb, I would be on cloud 9. I would be so happy. Next to a Sersi. Obviously, I'd rather have a Sersi, right? But this saves me arena credits. It strengthens my main Shadowlands team. And it gets me closer to never having to, you know what I mean? Having to worry about it. I need every character in the game to widen my roster for Blitz teams. Any of these would be amazing to have. He is campaign farmable, but he's also purchasable in the War Store. Never buy him in the War Store, but it's saving you war credits, essentially, or energy on the campaign. He's X-Force. Amazing, amazing team, right? I keep thinking X-Force unlocks a legendary. Maybe they unlock Jubilee. No, that's Pemtech. I don't know. But X-Force is a great team with Negasonic. You know what I mean? They can punch up. They're a great war offense. It's an all-around good team late game. She is Supernatural's damage. Her and Ghost Rider. Her offense up and her kit, she just nukes people. This will save you war credits, right? And she unlocks Jubilee. Pemtech. This is the one Pemtech that they actually built really, really good. If you chose to go Pemtech for Dark Dimension, they are amazing, right? They will clear you through it. Maybe that's a route you chose to go, and that's awesome, but this will save you, right? Hela, she's hard node farmable. 100 energy a day, it's going to save you every time you get a drop for her. Wave 1, if you went Wave 1, amazing, right? And this is just carrying on, guys. This is going to help you with Chaos Theory, getting to 7 stars sooner, so you can actually focus farm characters you want from Raid Store eventually a lot sooner. Loki, he's in the top 3 Asgardians with Thor and Hela. He has some good moves. He's a great character. His kit's pretty cool. I loved his new TV show. I'm not focusing as Guardians on my free-to-play anytime soon, if ever. Jessica Jones, for me, is the worst in here with Yondu, because I don't plan to use her. She got left behind with when the Defenders got the rework for Heroes for Hire. So she is not very desirable. She doesn't currently have a team. She's good in Dark Dimension 1, 2, maybe 3. I don't know if anybody ever went that far with her. But she has a cleanse. So when you're fighting teams in Dark Dimension that apply that to you, she would cleanse you. And she's an energy battery. She puts out energy to random allies. And the more you invest in her, she gives more energy. He is a nuke. He does so much damage. But he's like a wet fart. He sucks. No, he's like a wet paper sack in a hurricane. Okay, you blow at him and he falls over. Okay, he's the most squishy character in the game. Probably he's awful, but he does some of the most damage in the game as well. Yeah, that's my opinion on him. I didn't build him up, and I can't give you a firm thing, but honestly, he is one of the most squishies and one of the best damage dealers. Nebula, everybody knows about Nebula. It wouldn't be a bad drop. It wouldn't be a great drop, in my opinion. Negasonic, I'd rather have Negasonic than Nebula myself, because these guys are actually used in Doom War, the X-Forces. So that's something to think about as well. Red Guardian saves us arena credits, and he's one of the first 3 characters I'd recommend you go for Skeletori, and M'Baku for Wakandans, and Daredevil for your main team. So this is saving you huge for newer players, especially if you're following my guide. He's a great plug-and-play character and can help you in arena so much. Rocket, he does a ton of damage. He's really, really squishy. Him and Storm, or Human Torch, Johnny Storm, are the same character, just different teams. They need a kit rework to boost their health, defense, and their attack is quite sensational. But their health and defense, they just die so fast. I want, as a beginning player, all these characters would be great, but I would really love Sharon Carter for Wave 1 or for Secret Avengers. I'm not going to be able to get to Captain Sam for a long time, but I still want her. Her kit is wonderful. I want Yelena Belova for Skeletori, for Boot Camp, the monthly Flash event. Zemo, great plug and play character. He might go well for a new player with the 2 Sersi and Icarus as well, because he has a ability block as well as slows. Now, whether or not you need those 2 things when you got Icarus and Sersi, I don't know, but he is a great character. And then I want Sersi, obviously, more than anything. I want Sersi. Yondu, I'll live with it. I need to get him to 7 stars, right? So, and if he ever gets a rework, that'd be great. Same with Venom. I kind of skipped over them. But that Daredevil, I would love to see Daredevil and Sersi and these 2 more than anything, followed by that. And that's all I got for you guys. I just want to kind of cover it for the free-to-play, the perspectives. It's going to be completely different, right? I did want to show this. It's not the 6%. It's this one right here. The 16 shards, I usually hit this on my main account between 5 and 10 times. So out of between 5 and 10 of those orbs, the 42 orbs you earn, spending the 50 core refreshes on the hard campaign, are going to give you this, okay? And 10 times 16 is what? 160? So we need 20 more shards to 4-star her. 4 stars guaranteed, 100% guaranteed, if you do the 50 core refreshes and you're doing the hard campaign. It might even be on medium as well. I don't know. I haven't done medium. I don't have the factual provenness to it. I can tell you the math, and the math says you got a good chance. But hard is guaranteed, 100% guaranteed. So that's something to keep in mind, guys. And this, I might not get any of these. I might get one of them. Even then, it's still guaranteed a 4-star. You could have the worst RNG, and I'd be blown away. If you don't get a 4-star, I don't believe you did the core refreshes. Sorry to say. Scopely has made it that way, and it's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and fire these up. So we got the lowest, worst thing we could get there. 8 rocket. This is awesome. It's on my main. I have him max, so it's not so good. It's Ultimus food. But on my free to play, yeah, there, boom. That's a 4% chance drop, guys. And I hit the 18. The 16 shard is a 5% chance. So like I said on my main, usually between 5 and 10 orbs, you'll see that 16. This is 20 shards, and I think I just unlocked her. Let's back out and see. Boom. There it is. So I literally played through the hard campaign. That's awesome. This is live. I played through the hard campaign. I did my 50 core refreshes. I worked backwards, and then I come in here and open 2 orbs. And I now have Sersi. This video just got a little bit longer, guys, because I'm going to put everything I got into her. If that's all the information you need, you could check out now. You're welcome to stick around and watch on with me. I'm going to see what we can do with Sersi here. 10 million to take her to 85. I don't have anybody at 85. 7 million. So let's go 46 is a good spot usually. 46 is what you want to start on most of the time. And a lot of people do this for seed theory. When they're opening orbs, they'll take a random bad character up to 46, spend 400k. Supposedly when you spend over 400k and you go open orbs, it gives you like amazing rare drops. It's called seed theory. And it might work. I don't know. I don't follow it myself. I just kind of go with it. But I'm just going to upgrade her some here and see where we get her to. Day 1. And obviously I'm going to go over the million gold spending. I am not worried about it. Sersi is worth it. I have no impulse control when it comes to Sersi. And the sooner I can destroy Infinity Watch and Arena, the happier I'll be. Because I have every other character you could possibly need built up. Quite literally, I can see a lot of Sersi, Icarus, Doom, Kestrel, Silver Surfer team, such. Things like that, I can see a lot of those being the metas. And I have all those characters built. Pretty stout. And as you can see, I just got unlimited materials here on my main account. It gets to that point, guys. You just got to stick with it, you know. The only one I struggle on is the T4s. And I usually don't even struggle on that because I don't level every team. I have more than enough to level the teams I use. In my opinion. There'll be people out there that'll always say there's never enough. Well, it's all about perspective, baby. So we're going to take it up to the next 48 so we can upgrade her again here. Equip all. Her power's rising. Whoop, whoop. So obviously I'm not going to take her into Arena until I hit 100k on her. But gold is the only thing that's going to stop me. I have all the materials, G15s, everything I need. I'm pretty sure. Because I haven't put none in there. I just keep using the teams I've had. For Dark Dimension. And I'm almost about to finish my second run. So I just actually increased the power level on the characters I used for the run. The first run is what I did with my winnings from Dark Dimension 4. As well as build my Doom. Alright, see, and I got 485 T4s. That's the best thing about an active alliance in your World Warrior milestone. These things are crucial. So we will be working on this. I don't know which T4s I'm going to go first. I'm going to do them all, obviously, but she's good enough right now. The next tier will be 60. So that might be tomorrow or the next day. Dun, dun, dun. 21,000. Awesome. I'll use her in war. Alright, guys. And as I said, Ultimus food for my rocket. People won't like that, you know, but you can always get something good out of these Ultimus orbs, too. They're not terrible orbs. They got good characters in here, like Shatterstar saves you arena credits. War Store, there you go. But I have her maxed as well. So, and that's the point I'm at where, quite literally, that Ghost, I got 270 Ultimus food for spending 2,000 Ultimus credits. So, it's pretty awful. I do have a Red Star Orb opening planned for Sersi. I got one Elite 4. I'll probably end up with 2 Elite 4s and maybe an Elite 5. And I will open every orb possible for both of these characters as they come. Obviously, for me, Sersi's the main focus. So look around, keep an eye out for that Red Star Orb opening on all 3 of my accounts as well. Good luck, guys. Get that 7-star. Nobody's gonna get a 7-star. You know, I just always say that. Get what you can get. Do as good as you can on this event, and I wish you the best. We're gonna see you in the next video. Y'all stay healthy out there.